Hi folks, Russ with ProSteamUK here. What you're looking at is an Amtico floor, and this floor has been unfortunately accidentally damaged when some windows were installed into this property. And just to show you, down here we have some scratches. You can see a scratch across that tile there, and we've got another one across there. They're not particularly bad. So there's a very good chance that we can repair this floor. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to strip the floor of its existing seal, and the customer has been using the Amtico sealer, but there's so many layers of sealer on this floor, it kind of looks very glossy. So we're going to remove all that, and we're going to apply a PU anti-colour sealer with an additional product which will help to heal the floor, and it will achieve a rather classy looking satin finish, somewhere between matte and satin. Okay, so it's going to take a lot of that glare away, because personally I think shiny floors look rubbish, and I think that once the new sealer is on this floor, it will look classy, and it will really bring out the beauty of the floor, and it's also going to fit in with its surrounding matte finish kitchen units. Right, okay, let's get stripping. Hi, Russ from ProSteamUK here. Today we are using a stripping technique otherwise known as dry stripping, and we're using this machine here. This is the Eccentra 4025. The machine is using a specific pad to strip the existing seal from this Amtico floor, so the floor is keyed and ready to be repaired using a Dr. Schutz's PU sealer. Just to show you how effective dry stripping is, I'd like you to just come around this way here, and I'm going to show you on this part of the floor. Now, as you can see, this part of the floor has been heavily sealed over the years, and it's very glossy. We need to take all that off. There you have it. Okay, so with all the stripping done, remember we dry stripped this, we haven't used any chemicals at all, and one of the advantages of dry stripping means that those strippers are going to come into contact with the painted areas, such as these kitchen units. These kitchen units have just been painted, and it's impossible, you can't put masking tape on that paint, because the chances are, well, there's two reasons why we don't bother. One, there's a very good chance that the stripper is going to just get behind the masking tape and cause just as much damage, and two, when peeling off that masking tape, good chance it's going to take the paint with it. So hence that is why we've stripped this floor chemical free. I'm telling you now that the scratches that were visible before are hardly visible now. So we're just about to apply the first coat of Dr. Schutz's anti-colour, and this is a satin finish the customer has requested. And so we're going to get on with that now. We're going to cut in all around the edges. Okay, and then we're going to wait 2 hours for that to go off before we apply a second coat. So we'll return to this once that first coat has cured. The first coat has been applied and it's dry enough now for the second coat. But I thought I'd take this opportunity just to show you how that floor looks now, just after that first coat. The product we used has healed the floor, and I can tell you now it looks so much better. Those scratches that were visible are no longer visible. And if we go into this part of the kitchen, right there, where the sun is shining through, you should be able to see scratches if they were still visible, but they're not. So the PU sealer, just one coat has healed the floor. The second coat, well, again, it will just look better with the second coat. So we'll come back to this in about 3 hours time and we'll see how it looks then. Hi folks, we come to the end of this job now. The flooring has had 2 coats of the Dr. Schutz PU anti-colour, and it's looking really, really lovely, I have to say. The floor just looks so much better now. Now we've taken that ghastly looking gloss sealant that the customer had been using, and we've managed to mask all those scratches and fill all those scratches that were here, that were visible earlier when we arrived. Okay, and let's walk through here to this area, and this area was quite bad just here. I'll just move the camera around, but you simply cannot see those scratches now. They're just not there because the product we've used is a bit like liquid plastic. It's healed the wear layer on the surface of this tile, and it's given the floor a new lease of life. And with the kitchen that's been repainted, I think the satin finish really does go very well with the blue matte paint that's been used on the kitchen units. One thing I will say is the paint is still intact. We haven't used any chemicals today to strip the old seal from the floor. We've done a dry strip, and that has allowed us to get right to the edges without damaging the paint whatsoever. So there you go. Now, you may have a Carndine floor, you may have an Amtico floor, you may have a Harvey Maria floor, and your flooring may be looking a little bit worse for wear. It may be a little bit scratched and scuffed, showing its age. Well, before you rip all that up, just consider having your floor resurfaced, and maybe we can make your floor look as good as this one. This is Russ with ProSteamUK. Thanks for watching this video. Any questions, please follow the link in the description.